What is your high school crush doing now? A few minutes ago she was getting changed, but right now I can't tell. My binoculars can't see through walls. You know. This started out possibly cute. Then took a quick swing to the dark side. Decaying. I had no idea what he's been up to, so I googled him and found out he died from brain cancer 5 years ago. That's pretty ducking depressing. Did you verify it was the same guy? The reason I say this is at least 2 people have died with my name in the past 5 years. One was bludgeoned to death and the other fell off a cliff. If someone did a quick search on me, they might think I'm dead. Who isn't she doing? 3 kids with 3 different fathers and counting. Heard she went downhill in first year of uni. She went down a lot too. He's over on the couch browsing Reddit on his phone. Are you stalking him through the window? Not anymore. My plan worked. Happily married with 2 kiddos. She's married. And has 2 beautiful children. We're Facebook friends and I enjoy seeing how her life is progressing and watching her kids grow up. Dude. He just got out of jail for punching a baby. Ouch. I didn't know you could punch babies to get out of jail. My high school crush was Ariana Grande sized, but her mother was just plain grand. It's been 20 years and I've seen some Facebook pics. Let's just say she turned out like her mama. I'm still in high school, so I'ma assume he's at home too. It's sad, I know, so I figured I'd reply. I creepily, pathetically, after getting home drunk the other night, took a trip down memory lane by MySpace, stalking pretty much everyone I used to know from my hometown. Including with first, my crush. She's graduated with her bachelor's degree. Got married to the guy she left me for. Has 2 kids and another one the way. They bought a 200k house. She drives a BMW. I'm the same age. Just got out of a long-term relationship. No children. I attended community college, changed majors 6 times. Still haven't even got my 2-year degree. I bought a house. Long story. That turned into a nightmare. I'm crippled by debt. Still driving the same car as I did in high school. Which is barely hanging on by a wing and a prayer. The comparison makes me want to kill myself. But I know this is just a down period in my life and it's really not fair to compare myself to others. Life is life, it's not fair. Or just. Or anything in between. Life just is. All I can do is try to improve myself. Learn from my mistakes, and not spend so much time thinking about what other people have. At least that's what I keep telling myself. He's engaged to me. Running his own business and working a full-time job. I ducking lucked out. We've lived next door to each other for more than 23 years. Always had a crush on each other. We finally got together 4 years back and things are perfect. I'll blame this one worked out. Nothing. Most of the people from my town are brainwashed into staying. Get pregnant right out of HS. Married. Divorced. Drew Gus. Dead-end minimum wage jobs. Rinse repeat. Thank goodness I'm out of there. Giggling with her mom in the next room. She likes to have her mom over sometimes since I'm shitty company after years of marriage. Or she just loves her mom. He just texted me and told me to comment here. Which means he's at his house on Reddit. We reunited in college and have been together for just over a year now. Dart. I bet he was hoping for a cute accidentally bumping into each other on Reddit, and you ruined it. Engaged and happy as duck. There's no way we would have been as good as those 2. So I'm happy for her. Dude. She's sitting next to me eating popcorn and making funny faces every time I look up at her. Just being her usual cute self. We started dating senior year. And 4 years later she's still the only girl for me. Beats me, but I did see her years after high school, where she had shot me down hard. I ran into her at the store where she was working. I look ridiculously different and don't believe she recognized me by the way she hit on me. And I hardly recognized her by the horrific downturn she took after high school. One of the most satisfying days of my life. Nursing our 7-month-old child, 15 years after we started dating during sophomore year of high school. Showering as I look through her window. One day you will be mine, Linda. Linda will be one lucky wife one day, hahaha. Or else. Working at the Church of Scientology. It's weird. She's totally normal other than that. Don't know. Don't really care. I had bad taste in high school. Taking a shower and coming to bed. We've been together almost 13 years this time around. Broke up after dating for 2 years in high school because they wanted to date a friend of mine. No hard feelings either. Just teen love, moving on. About 10 years later I saw their name on my caller ID and the rest is history. He's in a mental hospital. I feel like I dodged a bullet. Even though I feel really sad for his situation and his family. His family and mine are really close. So I get news on how he is. He doesn't have a diagnosis yet. But his symptoms kinda seem like schizophrenia or similar. He lost his touch with reality and has been slowly spiraling down for a while now. Sleeping off jet lag in the next room while I'm playing video games. Just got our first apartment together this year and it couldn't be going any better. I have no idea. He's not on Facebook. I live 3 states from where I went to high school and no one there has heard anything about him. I wonder if he got into trouble with Drew Gus. Working as a manager at a fast food restaurant and then coming home to me so that we can spend the night eating Chinese takeout and doing the bedsheet tango. He's playing World of Warcraft while I browse Reddit in bed nearby. I'm a guy. I went to an all-guys high school. I didn't have a high school crush. She is sleeping in our bedroom as I am in the living room watching TV. We will be celebrating 5 years next month and have a daughter that just turned 1. 10 years on. She is still living at home and working as a teacher's aide for her mom. It was very comforting to run into her one day and realize I've achieved much more in that time. But hey. She's probably happy with how things are, so I shouldn't judge. Well. Not really a crush. But more than that. She's going to community college right now. We have only seen each other about 2 times in the past few years. But we used to be friends. Not just friends. Really. But she was my childhood friend and best friend. Last year I told her that I have always had feelings for her and she just shot me down. I have been dying a little inside every day since then. She's on vacation in Spain with the kids while I am stuck in town and heading to work on a Sunday. It'll be alright though. I go on 7 months paternity leave in about a month's time. Edit, spelling. He and his wife just had their first baby. His little one is adorable and he has an awesome wife. We're Facebook friends and catch up whenever we see each other. I'm not exactly sure. But I guess I'll find out soon. I heard from him today for the first time in years. And we made plans to go out for drinks. She is currently my fiance. And we are very happy planning our wedding. She went to college. Played field hockey for the college. And got her degree in sports management. She lives in New York and probably makes good money in sports management. She was one of my good friends and we did end up hooking up in high school. It didn't work out between us though. I'm actually glad she's doing well though. Don't have anything really bad to say about her. It didn't work out cause I cut things off before anything could develop. By that I mean I randomly cut all contact right after we started hooking up. She did some stuff to get back at me for that and I don't really blame her. She also probably hated me after that. Maybe still does. He is married to one of my high school best friends and they are awesome together. I actually kind of wish they could adopt me because they seem like the coolest parents. Successful and in a stable and positive relationship with another guy. We're still friends and this is actually the best possible thing that could have happened. Still talk to the high school sweetheart. Don't hang out ever. Just catch up every couple months. Working in the hometown. Engaged. Nothing horrendous or extraordinary to report. I don't know if it counts. But we're getting married next year. I say I don't know if it counts because we've been best friends since we were 14. And throughout high school. We had other crushes and things. Sometime. About a year and a half ago. We were talking about it. And learned that we both had crushes on each other at different times. After that we went on a date. To see if there was any kind of potential there. And ever since we've been happy and wondering why it didn't happen sooner. 2 are married and finished with BA degrees. 1 is a single teacher. Another is still toiling in town with guys who aren't as smart as her. As usual. My first girlfriend is now growing wider. Another has a BA but a dead-end job. Finally. The last one is married with a kid. Score. 3 marriages. 1 kid. 4 degrees. Me. 1 marriage. 1 kid. 1 degree. For 2 years. I swung for the fences. Sitting next to me on the couch. 16 years together. 8 married. He's still awesome. Sleeping so we can wake up early to go snowboarding together. Very close to becoming my girlfriend. Edit. Yes, she does know. A little background information. I was a junior in high school and she was a sophomore when we started to talk. Went our separate ways but always had feelings. Now I'm a junior in college and she's a sophomore in college and we are closer than ever. There's no way I'm letting her go this time around. Sometimes it's crazy how time works.